Hurry up, 5 minutes. 5 minutos. Esta noche es muy caliente.
Hey, download your TikTok app today so you can have Chinese spyware in your house for free. You go down! Give me money!
Fucking future!
We're talking about a fat ass and everything, yeah.
I said loud ass. It's like I took a poop and it was one of those painful ones that brings a tear to your eye. Oh my Jesus. I'm struggling. Oh, I found the cap for my water bottle. Why the fuck is it out here? I don't know. I don't know, but I've been told Eskimo pussy is mighty cold. Penis! Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh, there's so many things I gotta do. Like what? I don't know. You know, the thing. Woo! Hi everybody. Welcome to the stream. Oh my gosh. Hope everybody's having a wonderful and wild, wacky Wednesday. Something with words. I don't know. It's time for vodka, I guess. Sounds good to me. Do we have vodka? That's a very good question. Oh my goodness! Well, thank you, Nico Rossi. Rossi! Now you're finally sub, Cheetah. Jesus, took forever. Now we know. Ooh, beer. Beer and vodka. Oh, shit. Was I not supposed to call you out like that? My bad. It said mystery. It's quite a mystery. Okay. We're working on it. I'm getting there. Oh. In the Russian club. Since we're doing Russian hard boss, clearly we gotta do, the thing. The vodka. Even though it's Polish vodka. Because I drank all my Russian vodka. But they're finally importing it again, so that's the good news. Ugh. Oh, gotta take off them slidey slides. Oh, well, were you having a bad day, or were you just not feeling Buddhist? Because you gonna get me in trouble. I mean, I try to be nice to everybody. I don't know. Because I know sometimes life can be hard, and you don't always get the compliments you need and deserve as a human being, whether it's working retail or just as a human being in public in general. And I don't think that's right. People shouldn't be like that. They gotta keep it 100. Oh god, I can't take me nowhere. Got my razor blades. Alright, well I guess before I even get me a cheek full of dippy poo, I might as well do my shot right now. So it's a little bit easier. Ooh, apple, nice. Because I'm a fruity boy. Hey, how's it going, ladies? I'm a fruity boy. What? What the hell does that mean? I like floral and fruit type scents. Gay. Oh, well thank you. Fuck. I didn't grab my shot glass. Right? So we're having, I guess, a fall birthday party for my favoriteest little man. And, I guess my common law step-grandbaby? I don't fucking know what you would call it, but, the kid's cute as a button, and he loves me to death, so, of course, I don't have the option to say no and skip out on his first birthday, which is fine, because I love the little dude. He seems to like me just fine, so, you know what? I'm making t-shirts for me and the lady. This is hers, by the way. It's very meaningful, so I'm trying my best to do a good job. Oh. Don't judge me. Where the hell? Oh, there's the cat. I thrive in cat. Oh my. You know what? I can't monitor the chat because my phone is somewhere over there. I gotta grab that too. Son of a bitch. Okay. One step at a time. The road to sobriety is not a winding and difficult one, I think. We'll start tomorrow. I'm not trying to get sober or anything because I don't have a problem with alcohol. The judge said otherwise, but you know what? Screw that person in the weird ass looking death dealer robe. I don't give a shit. I've completed my requirements for the state of Florida. They can now officially suck it. Stay. There we go. Just a little piece of tape so I can monitor the chitty chat chat. Okay. My friend Sarah sent me a message, which I will check after the stream because she knows that I do this thing 6 days a week, and here we are doing the thing. Dude, that's her shirt. This one's mine. Ooh, look at that color though. What? Hers is peas, mine is raspberries. The baby's dad is gonna be a big old banana. Banana! It's gonna be great. I hope I can drink. I don't know. You don't drink at a 1-year-old's birthday party. Well, what's the point? I'll be good. I'm not like one of those, like, I have to drink. Jesus. Not good girl. Do I need anything else? No, I don't think so. I just need a Sharpie. Now, for anybody who's ever tried to draw with Sharpie on a t-shirt, they will know that it is a pain in the dick skin. And I still haven't done my shot yet. I poured it. You know what? It's more for the parents. I mean, I honestly think that probably like the first couple years, at least the first year for sure, is probably one of the more stressful ones as far as just worrying about their health and just tripping out over everything, especially for first-time parents. So, you know, it's for the parents to sigh a little breath of relief, and you know, it's more for the friends and family, I think. I'm pretty sure. I mean, obviously it's not for the baby's memories, but, you know. Polish vodka out of a Tennessee shot glass. What a time to be alive, people. Okay. I gotta get to this. The only way to do it is to do it to it. You know, I'm probably gonna have to move this right here. Yeah, I was thinking about making the letters pink, but I would have to make a third stencil. And who heard of pink peas? Nobody! Nobody's heard of pink peas! Heard of green peas? I've definitely created a lot of work for myself for no daggum reason. Oh, because I'm a good sweet boy. That's why. Oh God.
Herring and potato, vodka on the side, homemade pinini, babushka spray. I don't need chocolate, yeah, that's for us the spice. Give me more Slavic food, it's my life. Slav food teaches the best. I will come to Dacia, where I feel blessed. Slav food, this is all I need. And I do it all along, such as I get.
Well, I know I've already messed up. I mean, nobody else is gonna know except for you guys and me. But you know, it's alright. Now, guys, if you ever want to make just a one-off custom T-shirt, the cheapest solution for stencils, for guides and stuff, I believe is going to be overhead transparency sheets, which you can buy. You just can't get the rolls, which would help for a larger surface. Unfortunately, the larger your stencil is, unless the stencil itself is very stiff, which is hard to cut, by the way, the more unstable it is when that spray comes out. That tastes like beer. Ah, crap. Alright, it's fine. Everything is fine. Yeah. Okay, I was just checking to make sure nobody said anything since the last thing. Because y'all are seeming mighty quiet, which is normal. It's so hard to keep the lines clean with a Sharpie because it's just, I don't know. There's got to be a better way. I don't know that way. But if I do, if any of you guys know how to get very sharp and crisp lines onto a t-shirt in an easier way, please, please, please let a motherfucker know. Oh, damn it, I've been demonetized now. Oh, wait, I'm not monetized at all. I mean, at least not on the YouTube, which they can suck a bag of dicks. Not in a gay way, but in YouTube, you just need to do something you don't like to do. Suck a bag of dicks. They like to F people in the A, but they don't like to actually get F back. Kind of like a lot of my favorite streamers have been demonetized on YouTube because of, you know, not being monetizable according to them, but yet they have no problem at all running ads on it even though they've been demonetized. I'm like, well, if you're making money off the ads and they've been demonetized, clearly somebody gives a shit. Like, if the advertiser's not complaining, what the fuck is the problem? You know what I'm saying? Well, if you don't know what I'm saying, is how are you going to get paid off me, but I'm not going to get paid because... Now, I know I probably should make my stream adults only, and for the most part, most people that do tune into me on a regular are adults. Unfortunately, they can't tune in as consistently as I'd like due to the simple fact and reason that I personally stream a little bit on the later side. It used to be 11 o'clock, but I did used to stream twice a day. Maybe I'll run a poll, because I would like to know, I'd like to move Books and Bourbon to a different day, just because Tuesday starts with a T. I'd like to do a Tetris Tuesday. Or maybe I could just stream twice on Tuesdays, do a Tetris Tuesday and a Books and Bourbon the same day. Unfortunately, I've noticed one thing, that no matter how hard I try, even with all the time I have available not working for a living, I only have so many hours in a day. I know, I'm as shocked as you are, but penis. Butt penis. Dick butt. Fuck is wrong with me? I have no nicotine, so I need to do something to stay occupied. Otherwise, we gonna have a tiny bit of a problem. Are we gonna have a problem, motherfucker? Unfortunately, the red came out pretty good, but the white did not come out as good as I wanted it. Now, I have done stencils on, like, for other materials, and this one, it came out pretty good, but it could have been better. What happens? Do we lose everybody? Feels like we lost everybody. Single tier. We're good. Alright. I'm over it. We did lose everybody. I was right. Son of a fuck! Anyways. I'm not that upset. I'm hamming it up. Hamming it up, guys. I mean, I have no idea how we started out with 4 people. That's just crazy. Oh, why am I so hot today? 72 degrees in here. There should be no reason for me to be sweating. You know what it is. I need my nicotine. But we ain't gonna stop on account of needing nicotine, are we? No, sir, we sure ain't. Where the fuck did I put the thing? I put the lid over there. And I was like, ooh, apple, okay. Did I put it down over there somewhere? Maybe. You know what I got? I got one of these. Yeah. It's nice. I like it. Oh, there it is. Okay, found it. Found it! Crisis averted. I mean, it's not like I didn't just have a cigarette a little while ago. But, you know, I'm an addicted personality who does silly things to feel semi-normal. Is that going to be enough? That's going to have to do it. I'm not opening another can right now. I feel like that's plenty. Dude, I've seen people take a whole half a can and just stick it in their cheek like some kind of weird chipmunk. That happened to me when I was in advanced individual training over at Fort Gordon, Georgia. Drill Sergeant Jack comes by, he's like, "Hey, Private, is that dip you got?" I'm like, "Yeah, yes, Drill Sergeant. Can I have some?" He looks at me all genuine like, "Sure thing, Drill Sergeant." And I hand him the can, and he took his fat ass finger and took half the can and just shoved it in there, like, you know, like a little chipmunk getting ready for winter. And he says, "Thanks, Private." "No problem, Drill Sergeant." I was like, shit, that was like $2. Anyways. Man, this vodka's kicking my ass. Maybe do another shot and try to do some drunken drawing. Vice City, suka blek. Oh shit. Well, I fucked up on this one. It's all good. It's all good. We'll figure it out. Cool thing about doing custom designs is you mean like I meant to do that even though you fucked up. Even if you didn't meant to do that. I know that was grammatically incorrect, but shut up, nerd. Where the fuck is everybody? I mean, I miss you guys. Okay, we're doing great. Thanks for your concern. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, I cannot get these lines to look sharp for shit. I mean, it looks alright, but we are struggling a bit. Anyways, once again, Rosa, thanks so much for the mystery gift sub. I mean, it's not so much a mystery because I know, but now everybody else knows. Now, the whole point of a drafting table was so that my back wouldn't be hurting from being hunched over, but I guess there's very few positions you can actually work comfortably from, especially when you got a fucked up back like me, but that's fine. I don't do this stuff too often. So it's all good, right? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Calm down, people. Can't keep up with the chat at this rate. I can. I'm just being a silly boy. Well, I hope so, because this is your shirt, so you better bargain like it. You can wear it anyways. I boyfriend? She my SO. Well, at least you guys are both watching. I try. So I ran the idea of possibly doing a double stream on Tuesdays, doing AM Tetris and a PM Books and Bourbon. Just another idea. But I need to have a Tetris Tuesday in there somewhere, right? It's just an idea that I was toying with. I don't need to do more streams. I know that. I probably should be doing less streams than for less duration, but less duration. Molestation? Oh no. You ladies done with your Monsters Inc. stream? Or the Sensi stream? I'm assuming so, because you know. Why else would you be chatting with me right now on my stream? Oh, I don't know why I made the hole in the letter A so small. I was really hoping this would look a little bit sharper than it does, but I wasted a lot of daylight today. Instead of working on this when I should have, I was playing with the baby. Mostly. It's okay, it's for his party, so we good. It's my little dude. I do what I can. Yeah, the white is just not showing up at all, hardly. But with the outline, it does seem to pop a little bit more. The overhead transparency sheets were a little bit harder to cut than I thought they would be. The paint is still a little bit tacky, but it's not too bad. You know what? You're right. I need another shot. Anyways, I hope everybody else's night is going relatively well. Ooh, man, why does vodka smell like goddamn rubbing alcohol? Man, it'd be nice to hear from Sealark with his big move and everything. Sealark, you there, buddy? No, he just says hi, Battle, if he's here. Na zdrowie. Nice driveway. Ah, there we go. Like real Russian. I'm actually surprised I got most of the spray paint off my hands from earlier. Because, you know, I was holding down the sumbitch. I actually had a piece of cardboard that I used as a template to attach the stencil to that I pushed down. And of course, as I'm holding it down and applying spray paint, you know, the cardboard border was to prevent overspray from hitting the rest of the shirt. But I got my hands really good. And we got a bit on the palm here still, but paint don't bother me. I think I didn't do too bad. Not bad? Okay. Yuri Gagarin. I think that's what this song is. Oh. No, I think this is the one where they just keep on saying, I love hard bass. Oh, shit.
Back to back in the space.
Well, I'm glad, because once again, this is your shirt. You're going to wear this. And it's a good thing that you love it so far, because you're the one that's gonna be wearing it.
trust our league. And once I'll get to your country for a gig. I know we had problems, but it's not the case. It's time to confess, bro, we both love hard bass.
Hey, Sarcastic Art, are you going back to the house before coming over here? We are united by hard bass. Are you going home before chilling with me, is what I'm asking. I mean, it would be silly for you to go home and then come back here, but... You're gonna come over for a minute? What's that even mean? Are you coming back? Because you know I can't drive. Did I get all the lines? I think I did. My lettering is kind of shitty, but you know. Wait. We can zoom in the camera a little bit more. There we go. $100 P's! And you're like, there's 6 there. Shut up. I'm working on it, okay? guys outside right now? I'm gonna walk away for just a minute. Better be outside. If you ain't outside, then I'll be sad. Normally I do a be right back thing, but I'm just not feeling it. I'm gonna go have a cigarette and a chitty chat. But first, a little drinsky from Butulka. I think that's Russian for bottle. I'm not 100%, but I believe I heard it somewhere at some point. Oh no! I guess that's it for the potato juice. That's disturbing. How much fluid is in here? 1 liter! 1 liter! Cheers. Alright guys, give me about 5 minutes, I'll be right back. In the meantime, enjoy this beautiful hard base, and I guess I'm done drinking vodka for the night unless somebody really insists, but I don't want to crack into my Alabama bottle of Smirnoff. Ugh. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. No tears, only dreams. Stay. Oh my god, that juicy ass. What? What up, Trench? Give me a minute. I'll be right back, guys. You like my little t-shirt that I'm working on? It's nice. Give me 5. I'll be right back. Love you, Trash. Love everybody else is here, too. Kiss, kiss.
Hello and welcome to party. Toxic Village Boys. Senor Snoller. Walk white. Fucking your suka. Drink your vodka.
Okay, and I'm back. Did anybody miss me? Probably not, but you know, thought I'd just put that out there. Sorry, there's no doggle cam tonight. I only have 2 cameras. So, I'm doing what I can. Forget about it, huh? Oh, okay. Shit, this is not as centered as I wanted it to be. I'm doing the best I can, okay? What the ass? Oh, there it is. I'm romantic and jackass. Yes, baby, yes. So, anyways, working these outlines. Right now I'm using a skull can lid to just make the circles for the additional P's. Anyways, I'm sure you're asking yourself, like, well, what the hell? Use whatever you can, and this seemed like the right size for me to get into detail and still be able to work the stencils and so on and so forth. I drew up my forearm tattoos while driving in bumper-to-bumper traffic. Did that show up? Oh no. Okay. So, anyways, that circle right there is the same size as the bottom of a soda can. So basically, what I did was, I had a tattoo appointment at this one place that apparently they were closed the day I decided that I was going to get the tattoo. I want to talk about what it was supposed to be, but the inspiration was, okay, so this was the original right here, right? Anyways, so this circle right here is the same size as the bottom of a 12-ounce can. I just happen to have a 12-ounce can in the bottom of my shit. What I wanted, I was inspired by the DC Shoes and Bam Margera heartogram. Well, it's not Bam Margera, it's the heartogram for him, the band. Anyways, what I did was, I was like, I'll incorporate my initials, right? So we got a letter Z right here. We got a lowercase e, because if you'll notice the circle isn't fully enclosed. And then we got a letter H, right, using the bottom line of the star. I incorporated the star to make it, and you know. So this was what I drew up originally while driving in bumper-to-bumper traffic in Tampa. Anyways, like I said, I was drawing that up while I was driving, and the guy, I think he said like $75 or like $150, something in that range. I actually had more money set up for the tattoo I was originally going to get, which I never did end up getting. But sometimes there are no accidents, just happy little something. I don't know. Anyways, it came out pretty gosh darn good. The guy underquoted me, which I have a tendency to do. I make stuff look simple, but it ends up being harder than they initially quoted me for. But don't worry, guys. I'm not a cheap bastard. I like to take care of my artists, my fellow artists. You know, they take care of me. I take care of them. It's just one of those things. Specifically, I'm pretty sure I tipped at least $40 to make up for the amount of time it took for him to make the tattoo and whatnot. Anyways, long story, slightly less long. I got a tattoo I wasn't expecting, but I wanted to ink that day. And so I did, right? Anyways, no, that was it. There's no more to the story, man. That's it. What are we talking about? Oh, tattoos. But yes, I used a stencil, and that stencil just happened to be a 12-ounce can that I happen to have available while driving in bumper-to-bumper traffic. So I drew up, once again, this design right here, this design, while driving in bumper-to-bumper traffic. Oh, thanks, buddy. So, then I had inspiration, and I was thinking to myself, well, wouldn't it be cool if God of War 2 had not come out yet? And I was like, wouldn't it be cool to get the Blades of Chaos tattooed? And so, I talked to my tattoo artist. I'm like, hey, let's add the Blades of Chaos from God of War to my forearm. Just add to this tattoo. And he's like, it's not going to look good. And I'm like, what do you mean? Alright, so in the game it looks cool, but in reality it looks like a funky butter knife. It really does. It does not look cool in real life. So what I did was I drew up my own. The chains were maybe. But basically what I wanted to do was I wanted to add to this, right? So I drew up a more tribal-like blade. I came up with this right here. Okay? So, boom, 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 boom. We added that to my initial tat, right? And then we went from there, and I was just like, while he was doing the outline for this, I was just like, I've got an idea. Why don't we do a mirrored negative on the other side? Right? Oh, wait. Oh, penis. Anyways, we did a mirrored negative for the other side. And, funny story, we were talking about smoking weed and all this other shit while he was tattooing me. This was supposed to be just pure outlines and fill. But what ended up happening was, while we were talking about smoking weed, he started filling, I think it was this corner right here. And he's like, oh shit, I just had a stoner moment. Like, what fucking happened? He's like, well, we were talking about weed and shit, and I'm like, okay, calm down. We can fix this. Since he'd only done just the tip. What happened was I was just like, okay, so why don't we just fill the tips and then just blend it in, right? And that's exactly what we did. We filled the tips and we blended it in. So dark tips, and then it gets grayer as we go. I'd like to get these redone, but at the same time, you know what? He was a good, close personal friend of mine. And I don't like redoing shit. These are my oldest large tattoos. But at the same time, it's just like, look, I like to keep them OG. With a slightly faded patina, and you can't really tell from the camera, but these are, he dug me pretty hard, so I've got some pretty choker McChunkertons. It's thick. The scarring and all that goodness. Yeah. Anyways, long story short, I love my forearm tattoos. Fast forward a couple years later, probably about 3-4 years later, I had a big night of drinking. Like, big night. I mean, we started and I was doing the vodka and the beer. Then we went to another place. Actually, no. I started off with Long Island iced teas and finished with vodka and beer. Long story short, I woke up the next morning. Somehow I fell asleep like this with my palms up. I don't even know who sleeps like that, but apparently that's how drunk I was when I passed out. I woke up and I saw these tattoos on my forearms, and I was just like, holy shit! I was just like, holy shit! I got tattoos. Now, mind you, I'd already had these tattoos for about 2 to 3 years at this point. But, to complete the thought, holy shit, I got tattoos. And they look badass. That completed the thought right there. It's just like, yeah, boy! And I mean, in the same breath though, I was just like, oh, I've had these tattoos for years. Don't judge me. You've never been so drunk that you forgot you had tattoos? You need to drink more. I got questioned on my whiskey dick the other day, and I was just like, look, what may kill other people, for me personally, it's I've been severely dehydrated to the point of near death for so long that I just don't get hangovers. I don't get, wow, I sounded Canadian when I said that, eh? I don't get hangovers. I just don't. I can drink the most rot gut bullshit well drink and be fine. Now, to be fair, I do not drink rot gut for the reason if I'm spending my money on it, it's got to taste somewhat good at the very least. So usually the least I'll spend on a fifth is like 50, 60 bucks. It is a superpower. People don't appreciate me. I'm just like, look, you say you appreciate me, but you know, to be able to find a silver lining on everything, and then on top of that, not get hangovers and the ability to make a woman cry at the drop of a fucking dime. Look, it's not a great superpower. What are my superpowers? I can make a woman cry for no reason in the spur of the moment. I can sweat in any weather condition, and I don't get hangovers. Oh, and I have a phenomenal ear for music. I wish I could read and write music because I would have such a body of work by now. It seems like that's the thing I should be doing on YouTube. Like, hey, let me learn how to read and write music. Because while I might not be able to play it, I can hear it in here. And I could probably do like a 50 or 75 piece orchestra. I'm familiar enough with the roles and the sounds of each instrument. Trench, I'm jealous of you, bro. Like, I mean, I say I play guitar and bass, but I really don't. I fiddle, like, not in a good way. Just, it's all E, D, and, you know, erectile dysfunction. No, not that. Well, that's the thing is, I can hear it in my ear and my brain and my heart, but I just don't know how to, like, if I sit down with like a recorder and then record each individual track, like the bass is gonna do this, guitar's gonna do this. I've broken my hand too many times in stupid young man drunken fights that it don't quite work right anymore, and which is a shame. But at the same time, penis. Now, I'd like to, one day, be able to read and write music. And, so right now, time being an issue. Straight up acoustic mode, it's not so much that, it's just, you know, certain chords, I just can't get my fingers to move quite right. My left hand, specifically the pinky and the ring finger, I've broken it so many times that they just got a weird janky movement to them that even if I wanted to, it would be hard for me to play certain specific chords, especially if there's a quick chord change up. So for me personally, I have an ear for music. And I'm not, I mean, I'm not saying I can sing, but I can sing alright, you know. It's just one of those weird things where, for me personally, it's just like not trying to fucking brag. Oh, I'm a musical fucking genius, but most songs I don't remember the lyrics, but I can remember the breakdowns, especially for ones. I mean, like I can remember almost every single note, almost autistic level for every single instrument. Not quite autistic though, you know, but close. Well, if I could just sit down with a computer, I mean, the same thing. Okay, so I'm looking for a video editor, and I can't afford to pay them right now. You know, I honestly think that if I could get somebody to just compile the years and years worth of clips I've got on Twitch alone into like little 2 to 5 minute little videos and add sound effects and little clips in between, I think I could be big, and we could go from there. Unfortunately, I just haven't applied myself. You know, I don't edit any of my streams, nothing. And then of course, so we got, for the past year and a half plus, my entire stream is available on YouTube the very next day. So, you know, if you're ever fucking bored and you want to support a bro, just have that playing in the background for you. You know, I'm playing PUBG or Tetris or whatever. Not so much Tetris anymore because I'm not streaming twice a day. And if I'm going to stream once, I'm going to play something else. Anyways, where was I going with this? Yeah, right now I can pay a video editor with hopes and dreams and the occasional beer and pizza. It is. And you know, for me, like, as far as respecting Kung Fu, okay, Kung Fu, it means of great skill. Right? It has nothing to do with actual martial arts. The Kung Fu, as far as my understanding is, it means of great skill. So, Frank Sinatra, his Kung Fu was strong, but I don't mean the traditional sense of Kung Fu. I mean, the man was a crooner. He would be up there with his big band, and he would, you know, fly me to the moon, you know, and he wasn't a great singer, but what he did very well. Not shitting on Frank. Not shitting on Frankie, man. Anyways, just because, you know, I don't respect your art and or medium doesn't mean I don't respect you as an artist for having put in the time and skill to do what you do. Why did the fucking music stop? Well, Bruce Lee was thanks to Bruce Lee and his innovation and his teachings, we do have MMA today in its current form. Because it had little to nothing to do with anything. It was more so the concept of being the best at what you do. I mean, Jeet Kune Do as a shit, you know, is a variant of the Wing Chun from Ip Man. Oh my god, my fridge has been open for God knows how long. Hang on, I gotta close my fridge door. Shit, how long has that been open? I don't know, but okay, love you. See you in a minute. He's the only one talking, and he's fucking off. Alright. Okay. Well, it was funny. Are you familiar with Michael J. White? Okay, so Michael J. White, he played Spawn. Alright, see you in a second. Or a minute or whatever. Oh, this is actually pretty fucking good, considering it was just rough eyeball and guesstimate. Go bossy! Anyways, let me know when you're back, buddy. Kids, there's an easier way to do this process, and I'm not sure exactly how it's done. But, where the fuck is everybody? Heaven forbid I ever look at my fucking viewer count and see that there's nobody goddamn watching. Don't let it bother you, Psycho. Don't pay attention to those numbers. I had my highest viewer count last night, and I don't know, somewhere I was holding out hope that those people would come back. It wasn't a raid or anything, it was just suddenly there. And then you're still here. Well, it's saying 1, so that means you haven't chatted and you haven't. It's weird how it does the viewer count. If you haven't said anything or done anything in a while, you know how it goes. You need to at the very least refresh, but I'm actually focused on what I'm doing right now. Forget about it. What the fuck? Why is it frozen on my shit? Oh. For some reason, the shit was paused on my end. I'm like, no, why is the shading not showing up? I don't know. It's all fucking weird. Almost there. Nowhere even close. And then
Spreche ich damit der Polizei? Ja, was können wir für Sie tun? Ich möchte Rechte Anzeige erstatten gegen Nebelnick. Er hat mich beleidigt.
Kein Problem, Sir. Wir schicken sofort das SEK. Liebe, Hass, Gift, Gold, Geld.
Well, you say it means something to you, but you know, it means something to me too.
Deutschland, Bier, Pfand.
I like that little dude. Didn't know I could feel that way about a baby, but here we are. Well, I didn't know I could feel that way about a baby that wasn't my own. And I've been dodging that for so long. Like I said, I get to enjoy the fun parts now. And that's fine, you know. I can sigh and kick and scream all I want about. It doesn't matter. The past is the past, we can't undo that. That boy, oh my god, it just warms my cold black heart when he just gets so excited to see me. He's like, "Mee," you know, and his little eyebrows go up and everything. Like, that's my little dude. He may not be mine, but you know, I'll tell you what, I do feel special when he's all tripping out over me. Now, I know it's not 100 Ps, but it's not quite what my original vision was, but that's because of the spacing. What do you think? I mean, I'm going to add faces to these Ps, and I'm going to add a little white shine to them as well. Here it is. So guys, this was the original sketch that I did for, oh, you can't really see it with that bright white light. So this is what it was supposed to look like. Now, perfect is a strong word. I don't think you understand how anal retentive us Virgos could be. So there was just enough green. I'm sure I still got a little bit more, but it was enough. So we don't have to worry about other shades of green as far as, yeah, that's concerned. welcome back. So, I was asking you about if you're familiar with Michael Jai White. What'd you miss? You missed me shading the little P's on the shirt. But that was relatively uninteresting. Okay, so Michael Jai White was the guy who played Spawn in the live-action movie back in the 90s. Okay? He's not a good actor, but he is a good physical actor. Michael Jai White is probably the most real martial artist that gets regular work in Hollywood. Now, he usually gets work as a stuntman or in budget movies. Alright, so you know the face. Alright, so Michael Jai White is a veritable badass. Like, so legitimate that actual real MMA guys do seek him out for training and tips. Alright, so he's legit. Not only can he do some real fucking badass shit on screen, but he can legit pull it off. Like, he was showing how to do the no projection jab to Kimbo Slice, back the late Kimbo Slice, during his filming of Blood and Bone. And Kimbo actually got kind of upset with him because, you know, he's like, okay, now block my hand, and he throws his jab so fast with no fucking tell. Like, it's ridiculous. And his sidekick, he's one of the few people that actually has a strong sidekick. Bro, watch the movie Blood and Bone. It should still be on Netflix. Blood and Bone. It stars Michael Jai White. He does this. He jumps up in the air and kicks 4 dudes before he lands. And I don't think they used any wires for that shot. It was... I mean, he jumps forward and he's like kick, 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 kick on 4 different dudes, and it is so fucking amazing. It's just like, I'm kind of geeking out. My inner martial artist nerd is just like, ooh! Anyways, Michael Jai White, he was, you mentioned Jeet Kune Do, so I gotta track it back a little bit. But basically, during an interview, they asked him who would win in a fight between you and Bruce Lee. He could have, if he wanted to. And Kimbo Slice was a fucking beast. But they asked him parry point blank. They put him on the spot. They said, who would win in a fight between you and Bruce Lee? And he kind of just chuckled and he said, I would destroy Bruce Lee. Now, a lot of people in the martial arts community were big mad. But what you need to understand is Bruce Lee was like 130 pounds soaking wet with a brick in his pants. He had some impressive feats of strength, and very few people have been able to duplicate it, and I get that. But at the same time, you need to understand, Michael Jai White is about 240 pounds of solid muscle. And yeah, he would have kicked Bruce through a fucking wall. Like, I love Bruce, and I mean no disrespect to Bruce and all his fanboys, and I'm assuming that you're a bit more on the Bruce side, but do some homework on Michael Jai White. I think you'll like what you see, because that's a bad motherfucker right there. He also was a star of the movie Dolomite, not Dolomite, Black Dynamite, excuse me. That was Bruce, that was Eddie Murphy. If he could hit him, you're right, but for a man of his size and how cut he is, that boy is lightning fast. I think, I'm not sure, I think he might have been in, have you seen all the Ip Man movies? Because I'm also a big Donnie Yen fanboy. Same thing applies for Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes had to slow down so the cameras could pick up his stuff for Demolition Man. You know, Wesley Snipes was supposed to fight Joe Rogan at the UFC, supposed to be an exhibition fight. Unfortunately, Wesley Snipes went through his tax evasion phase at that point. I have the Raid collection. You need to come over and watch that with me. I would have enjoyed seeing Joe Rogan fight. Like, people keep on talking about how powerful his kick is, and I'm like, cool. But that's a stationary object. Now Joe Rogan's legit. Like, I as much shade as I want to throw that man's way, you know, he'd been in martial arts his entire life. So, to be fair, I think it would have been interesting to see, because I've never seen Wesley Snipes in a real fight before. Now, I gotta stick with Passenger 57 for the simple fact and reason that he said, always bet on black. Anyway, so, my money would have been on Wesley Snipes, but who knows? Once that cage door locks behind you on the octagon, it's just you and that other man and the referee. It's just unfortunate. A lot of people that I looked up to as a kid have turned out to be fraud and shysters. Specifically, Frank Dukes of Bloodsport fame and Steven Seagal. Always bet on black, right? Favorite stunt raid? Now, see, I think I've only seen bits and pieces of the first raid. It's still in the damn plastic, man. I just know that they're known for their killer fight scenes, and I'm a big Donnie Yen fanboy, so... Like that last scene, I think, of the first raid movie, where they're just kicking the shit out of each other, and they're trying to fight with that, I want to say an L67 bolt action. I used the shit out of that in Black Ops, but doesn't matter. Man, that martial arts, I was like, I'm going to have to rewatch this movie when I have time at a future day. Once again, I have the time, it's just a question of managing it properly so I can get to it. I mean, you can actually join the Discord right now because I'm not reading or anything, if you'd like. I'm not sure how well the mic is going to pick you up, but I don't mind this form of communication either. Dude. Alright, so to harken back to another martial arts movie, or series of movies, Rocky. Now people ask, well, how did those hits look so real? I'm like, for the close-up shots, a lot of those hits were real. They may not have been at full force, but the secret to low-budget Asian martial arts, good Asian martial arts, is the fact that those hits are real. Now, they don't hit you as hard as they can, but that's why they, dirty up their clothes so you can see the dust fly off when that impact hits. Now, you know how hard you need to get hit, covered with dust or not? That dust comes off you when somebody else hits you? They hit hard as shit. Hard as shit. What up, buddy? Yeah. I need to turn it off on the computer. Hang on. Keep talking.
Over here, are you muted?
No, I gotta mute you on the Discord so you're not coming through my PC as well. How the hell does this even work? I don't know. Oh wait, I can just turn down my PC volume. Oh yeah, look at that. That might work. don't think people are gonna just. Well, they might hear you. Say something. Please say something. Trash. Talk. I'm gonna have to turn down my music a little bit. It's cool. Alright, so how you been, buddy? Oh my god, am I gonna have to repeat myself twice like I got some kind of weird Tourette's? How you been? Hello? Are you fucking with me? You're fucking with me right now, right? You pass out? Hello? I hear you fucking your mic. No, I hear you clicking your mic. I don't hear you. Oh, okay. Ads on Discord? Oh shit, I get to see your nose? Nice. Or not. You're trying. Hello? You can at least try to talk, something. Penis. Or not. Do I want to try your Discord? No, because then I won't be on the camera. Oh, I heard that. I heard a little nose exhale there. Yeah. You're just not talking. Why are you being shy? Oh my god, you finally said something. Waffles, yeah. I do hear you. I'm not sure if you're showing up on the stream, but you know, it's fine. I'll just be a crazy guy talking to himself. What the fuck? Oh, wait. There's a reason for that, because my mic is muted. Motherfucker. That took a second to figure out. There you go. No, because the reason why I'm muted there is because I mostly use Discord for a camera, a second camera.
Oh, true. Damn, that's like big brain streamer stuff. I don't know about.
I don't know about it either. My buddy set it up for me. The fact that I can even access it is kind of dope. Because he was explaining it to very whiskey braid me.
Hell yeah.
In general, me and technology do not get along. So anyways, I was telling you about Michael Jai White. Michael Jai White is... I was telling you to watch Blood and Bone.
Blood and Bone with who?
Michael Jai White. Okay, so that's the guy who played Spawn.
Oh yeah, okay.
Unfortunately, Spawn was supposed to be a special effects extravaganza on a shoestring budget, and they stretched CG well beyond its limits. We can get realistic dinosaurs, but we can't have Malbosia. Anyways.
I mean, like, what, it didn't come out like 99, 98?
Something like that. Maybe 97. The CG looked like shit. Yeah, but everybody runs out of excuses when it comes to special effects because Jurassic Park still holds its own, and that came out in like, what, 93?
Oh, yeah, no, dude, I'm not saying, like, it can't be done beautifully. Terminator 2, I just watched, like, a couple weeks ago. That holds up.
I mean, Terminator 2 was like 91, dude. Like,
yeah, that was 91.
I've seen some really fucking bad CG since.
Like he didn't get enough action mode, or are you saying like they spent too much?
They spent too much time focusing on the CG than they did on the acting and the martial arts he can actually do.
Man, dude, I'd love to see that guy.
So yeah.
Fight that guy can get ass kicked.
Oh, he would kick you through a fucking wall, bro.
Fuck yeah, but I would learn. Like,
Yeah, you would learn that it's really hard to breathe with your ribs sticking through your lungs. That's what you would learn.
well, no, I mean, like, I'm not talking to fight to the fucking death. I'm just saying let's spar and
Oh yeah, well,
obviously he's gonna just murder me if it's like a.
I mean, I believe the dude's in his mid-50s, but yeah, he's still a badass. Like I'm not gonna put him up with Tyson or anything, but as far as like your standard kung fu and kickboxing, I'll put him up there. Like he's on that level.
Nice. That's like such a fun fact, and I like thank you so much.
You're gonna fanboy all over him, and you're gonna be sad because he's a terrible actor. Kind of like old boy.
Bro, like Spawn and Dark Knight alone, like I like, but it's so cool to know like that guy is like
Yeah,
the shit.
like there's like legit MMA champs that have consulted him for advice. Like he's real deal. He's not just Hollywood badass, but he's IRL badass.
That's awesome.
And it makes me sad that he never really got a true break in Hollywood. Spawn is as close as he ever got to, you know.
I mean, that's kind of iconic though too. I mean, it's like a bit of like a cult classic at least. Like,
He did get a kind of a push with that blaxploitation parody Black Dynamite. And I think
was it?
he was the star of Black Dynamite. He was Black Dynamite.
Oh, right.
Which was a parody on the whole Superfly and, you know, the general blaxploitation genre of the 70s.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Black Dynamite, are you my daddy? My mama says Black Dynamite's my daddy. He says, shut up, kid. Lots of men named Black Dynamite. So yeah, that movie was actually really fucking hilarious. I don't know if I'm inspired quite to buy it, but
Right. What's the last time you bought a DVD?
I actually buy physical medium all the time if I really want the movie.
Yeah, bro, there's nothing like that big old CD rack.
Well, you know, the thing is, the internet could be knocked out by a good solar flare, and it could be down for an indefinite amount of time. Meanwhile, I'll still have plenty of movies to watch.
Exactly, bro. It's like I got the double disc special edition with interviews only, you know, behind the scenes.
Well, that's the funny thing is, you know, I actually read the user rights and licenses and all that shit, like on Xbox, and basically for any digital medium that you buy, whether it's a movie or a video game, it says there in fine print that they can take it away for any reason at any time with no explanation and no refund.
Who can?
Xbox. And I'm sure
What?
they can take away your shit that you bought digitally.
Oh, fuck that.
That's why I refuse to, you know, stock up on digital movies. Besides, you usually don't get the special features either, and I geek out over that shit.
Right? And it's been like cool shit, like the TV, like the title menu or whatever, and sometimes they have like little graphics or dialogue, like before you hit play. Just like, bleep, sorry, I'm trying to find my cigarettes. I'm just having them.
Nah, you're telling me about how great it was to quit smoking. Jesus, man.
Was it?
Yeah, you were. This was a while ago. We haven't chatted in a hot minute.
That's true, man. How you
You know what? I'm actually in a really good place in my life right now.
That's so good to hear.
I got me a lady friend who loves me to bits, and you know what? She's finally decided to incorporate me in her life 100%, and I like it.
That's awesome, man. I'm so happy for you. Congrats.
Well, it's weird because, you know, since I got out of the military, I had not been in a relationship for any longer than about 6 months. And it's been almost 20 fucking years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, fucking, it's all leading up to this, I guess.
I guess so. I mean, I know nothing.
Yeah. That's awesome, though, bro. It's like so huge.
It is huge. I mean, fuck. At least I didn't hit 44 yet. Son of a bitch.
Wait, how old are you? If you don't mind me asking?
Youngster, I am about to turn 44 this September. 44! 44 mag, baby, because I'm a big boy. What?
I'm turning 48 next Tuesday.
You lying cunt.
Yes, I am a cunt, but I'm not lying.
No, you're definitely not turning that age. I know better than that.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine if I, like, doubled down and tried to convince you? Like, I have that Andy Milonakis disease or something. I'm actually 68.
What, you're a fucking 12-year-old that talks like a damn 48-year-old sailor?
Yes.
That's the Andy Milonakis disease right there.
Wasn't he like 35 when his show came out? Like, he looks like he was fucking like 15.
No. He was young. He was still like 15, 16 when he finally got his show. 15, 16.
Oh, okay. Wait, really?
Yeah, that kid was young. Like when he first started doing his shit, like you know, like just commentary street side, just talking shit. He was probably around like 9 or 10.
That's fucking sick. That's like the precursor to all like the Eric Andre and all this shit. I mean, I guess Tom Green is the original OG. Slash Andy Kaufman, I guess. I don't know.
Andy Kaufman was a unique individual who, honestly, he was seeking people's approval, but most of his stand-up, he did it for himself. Which...
Okay, go ahead, sorry.
No, I mad props to Andy Kaufman because he used to prank people so hard that even when he died, people were questioning whether he was going to jump out of his casket or not.
Yeah, dude, that's amazing. Okay, but here's the thing about Andy Kaufman and me personally. I don't know anything about him, and I've never seen any stand-up or anything ever. But except for when he like...
The wrestling shit in Memphis was great.
I bet I could meet any woman ever, and he just like proceeds to just like fucking fight a bunch of like women and shit. I was like, damn, that's...
I mean, I thought it was kind of fucking hilarious, but, you know.
No, that's what I'm
He legit went off on those chicks. He would not let anybody pin him or anything, so.
I like that exactly like his commitment to it. And it's like, it was so good.
So that was his commitment to all his bits, though. You know, like, it didn't matter if you knew it was real or not. Like, him and the King, you know, Jerry Lawler, they were in on the grift together. Like, it was a total, you know, it was a show. But most people just, you know, back then, wrestling's real, you know. They played everybody for a fool, and it was fucking great, especially on Letterman.
Damn, like I said, I never saw anything.
Well, okay, so just type in Andy Kaufman, Jerry Lawler, David Letterman, and on YouTube, and you'll find it where he slapped the dog shit out of me. I will sue you. I will sue everybody. Like, he just goes off. It's fucking hilarious.
That's awesome, man. Holy shit. Back then, too, like, probably everyone didn't even know what the fuck was going on.
Oh, they thought it was legit. Like, this guy just got slapped like a motherfucker, like a bitch on TV, you know?
Wait, who got slapped? Is that David Letterman?
Kaufman got slapped by Jerry Lawler, the king.
Right. I don't know who the king is.
He did the color commentary for WWE/F back in the day.
Okay, wait. Commentator?
Yeah. He was the guy that wasn't JR.
Wait, who's JR?
JR is the guy who said, "It's a slobber knocker." He was the other. There were two main commentators throughout the 80s, 90s, and even early aughts, and so on and so forth. I don't know when, if JR ever retired, but he was the main voice of the WWF back when I was still kind of into it, you know?
Right. Damn, yeah, so like that's, I guess I took the commentators for granted, because like we watched that too in the 90s. You know, when I was a kid, it was like WWF Thursdays or whatever. And,
Well, that was SmackDown, I believe.
yeah, probably. But like mostly it was just like us doing impressions of The Rock the whole time. We were just like, it doesn't matter. But, yeah.
I love the way The Rock keeps on getting work, even though most of his movies bomb at the box office.
Bro, what do you mean bomb? They're probably doing millions, bro. I bet you they make profit on everything.
Well, when your movie costs $20 million and then they put another $20 million into advertising and the movie only clears $35 million, that's a loss.
Good call. I didn't think about the advertising part.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, come on, he's just out there hustling.
I think Hollywood's coming to its senses and realized The Rock is not quite a good idea. Like, what was he was? I think probably one of his highest-grossing movies is probably The Mummy Returns or whatever with Brendan Fraser.
Oh my God, he was the Scorpion King. Holy shit.
Because the spin-off lost money. I'll tell you that right there. It's just like, yeah, nope.
It don't matter what they make it, but like he's raking it in, bro. It's like respect. Plus, I don't know. I always liked him. Like he's never blown me away ever. Like he's never ever.
Well, I honestly think his best role was as,
Like he's like a good time.
I think the best role he ever played was Maui in Moana.
Oh, true. Yeah, actually, I might agree, like, in terms of actual versatility.
And as far as that's concerned, they're actually working on a live-action remake of that. And I'm like, it hasn't even been a decade. Y'all need to calm the fuck down with these live-action remakes.
Yeah, bro, I haven't seen a single one. I probably never will.
They're all trash.
Yeah, dude, they're just like milking it at this point.
Disney's gone the straight to VHS or DVD or Disney Plus business model.
Things need to own video. Or VHS, basically.
Hey, RN, can you hear Tretch? Actually, they should be able to hear you because I lowered the volume on the computer. I mean, I could check it by just... Hang on, don't worry. No, they can hear you just fine. It's just... Yeah, okay. They can hear you just fine. Cool beans. Oh, fuck.
Okay, sweet. Just pulling up chat.
No, because I lowered your volume on the computer, but what I hear versus what's actually being projected are two totally different things. And I sometimes forget that because I got dinosaur brain and technology is scary.
News at 11.
That's it. Ah, that's too late for this old man. Who are you kidding, son?
Speaking of dinosaurs, you remember that sitcom?
That sitcom was hilarious. My little sister was really into it.
Dude, it holds up, bro. Like, straight up. I think like we watched it again like a couple of years ago. sometimes like all the shit they're talking about is like.
So you see what I did on the overhead transparency? I did the white little shines for the some bitches, the peas. These little dingledy dangledies right here. Right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut these out and then I'm gonna put it down and I'm gonna hit it that sumbitch with white spray paint. So they have a little bit of shine to them. Every single, so it has more of a cartoony type 3D effect to them.
Hold on. I think I have my connections figured out. You have video on Discord?
I mean, I do have video on Discord. Can you not see me?
No, I can't. Oh, it's probably like my dumbest internet.
Rotate your phone.
It's a shit. It's like my internet's like hideous. Honestly.
I don't know where my X-Acto knife is because I'd already be cutting these out.
Okay, so what are you talking about? The T-shirt or?
Yeah, I was pointing it out as I was calling it out. Right, so I'm going to use this as a stencil, but basically these right here are going to be the little shiny things because I already gave them a little bit of shade, and so they're going to also have a highlight shiny white part.
If I can't see anything.
Oh god, he's gone blind.
Okay. What if I open up stream? Are you showing?
Oh lord.
Shit. Can you hear me?
I didn't know I'd meet anyone as young as you, as technologically impaired as you are.
Oh no, it's not me, it's the internet, bro. I swear.
You know what that means? It's time to get to a new place.
Right. Okay, so I have the stream pulled up now. Show me the whatever you're talking about.
Okay, so I got an overhead transparency that I'm using as a stencil, and I added little shinies here that, you know,
Nice.
it's going to give them a little 3D type effect. More cartoony. I mean, obviously it's not going to be photo real or anything, but I've already added
Nice.
shading to my little peas over here. Little peas. And of course I'm going to add little faces too, like you see over here on the top part.
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Dude, you gotta have one that's like worried and there's like a couple of sweat drops like flying off his forehead.
Good lord, we've already been at this for 2.5 hours. What the hell's going on here?
Where the hell did I put my freaking cigarettes?
Good night, sweetheart. You have a good one.
Goodbye. Who's leaving?
We're losing sarcastic our end. It's her night time because she got to do a thing.
Farewell, sarcastic. And I say that non-sarcastically. What did I do? That psycho.
What did you do? My God. I suppose I could add little faces to these guys. And no, none of them are. These are happy peas. This is for a 1-year-old's birthday party, my dude.
Really? Oh, wait, what?
So my.
This whole thing, right?
No, I mean, this is for my girl to wear, and I'm making another shirt. I thought I would start with that, or I would get to that, but it's getting late. I'm probably going to end the stream soon, but I'm going to stay on here with you for a bit. No worries.
Oh, you have that, yeah. Whatever you want, baby. I'm gonna be up for a while, yeah. Probably.
Probably.
So, yeah, dude, I'm gonna buy your any stream, you said.
What? What? Extreme racist? Where?
Right over there. Wait. Do you see the Superman right now, by the way?
The super who?
Supermoon. It's like a super moon today.
Oh, hold on. Let me click the remote on my retractable roof. No,
Wait, you have a retractable.
I do not. Unfortunately, that was a bit of sarcasm. I apologize.
Dude, well, I didn't make, dude. I actually do believe it for like 0.5 seconds, but like I realized how outlandish and just like such a roller coaster of like just being super excited that you had a retractable roof.
Why did you don't have a retractable roof? What the fuck?
I mean, there's no other way to live. Honestly.
I mean, you know, I thought I was doing good having a heated indoor pool, but you know what? Without the retractable roof, my house would not be. Damn it, man! Shut up. Are you high?
I mean, kind of, but like.
He says, I mean, kind of.
You're like heated indoor pool. I mean, like, which is like more believable than retractable roof, which is what you led with.
I did.
I thought this one. So I thought this one was like actually true.
My God, man, I can't take you anywhere.
Is it not that? Are you?
I do not even have an above ground pool, nonetheless a heated indoor pool.
I'm just making sure. Same page.
Sorry, I figured if I got you with a retractable roof, I could probably get you with something as outlandish as heated indoor pool.
Why not both?
I mean,
Retractable roof pool.
my underground garage as well. Dude, I'm a disabled vet, not a fucking career politician.
What does that mean? Like, what are you talking about?
I'm not a corrupt piece of shit like a current commander-in-chief who's used their position to bilk the American people and get contracts from foreign entities.
Right, but what does that have to do with retractable roofs?
That shit costs a lot of money. I ain't got lots of money.
Oh, okay. Alright, same page.
My gosh, man.
Well, we out here.
So why we can't have nice things, Stretch?
Okay, time out. I remember earlier, and you didn't get to finish, but you were talking about Rocky.
Oh, well, the reason why some of those hits in Rocky look so real, just like in good Kung Fu movies, is because those hits actually happen.
Right, yeah, dude. That's how I thought about the raid. I was like, dude, that guy got fucked up. Like, there's no, like, he definitely got obliterated just there for, like, the sake of the movie. I wonder how much he got paid, or they got paid.
They didn't get paid shit. Fucking
Shit.
Hong Kong scale ain't shit. Like I honestly don't think even for their bigger budget movies, all the money goes into sets, props, and weapons and so on and so forth. That's part of props, but they don't really pay their actors in Chinese kung fu movies.
True. I never really thought about it, I guess. I did take a Hong Kong action cinema course in college, which thank God they had. I was like, obviously I'm gonna take this class. But I guess they never really talked about like what everyone's role was, or like how people are getting paid, or like what the
Like-
whole hierarchy.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, unless they're stealing money from the production company, they're generally not making that much money. Even top-billed stars like Donnie Yen or insert name of Hu Fu Shu or whatever, they're not making that much money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, generally speaking, Hong Kong movies, they're made fast, dirty, and cheap.
Just how my ex-wife
Oh my god, you stop it with the ex-wife shit. You ain't got an ex-wife.
I don't, but like that's kind of my shtick.
Legally speaking, I don't have an ex-wife either. I do have a wife. I just haven't divorced her.
So like here's the best part of this thing is like when I say that, and then like I'll learn later that people were like they felt awkward. They were like, "Is he okay?" It's just beautiful. It's like the most chef's kiss thing. Like people could like feel awkward over something that's absolute bullshit.
Well, I didn't necessarily feel awkward, but I was just like, dude, I've known you long enough. I should have known about you having a wife at this point. I'm like, has it been that long since we last talked? You fucking damn got married and divorced since? Jesus, man.
No marriage, no kids.
Well,
So that's ex-wife bits are like super great because I have never been.
well, that's your personal inside joke, because, you know, if people don't know you.
Exactly. Well, no, it's like a stream thing. Everyone knows about the ex-wife bits. How people make commands about it and shit. So it's like people are in the loop, but like new people show up that don't know what the fuck's going on. They're just like, it's the same ex-wife. So like those, you get those guys before they get clued in, and it's like, man.
You got an ex-wife? Like, the way most people react when I mention my wife, they're like, you've been married? I'm like, well, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was so hideous that I could have never been married. Like, no, I didn't mean it like that. I'm like, that's the way it sounded.
Yeah, that's a weird tone. It's like,
It is. It is.
Is
Like,
it like a question of your like character, or like that you like don't have a personality of which to be married?
I'm very charming.
Hell yeah! Like cut to you, cursing at a Denny's waiter.
I mean, it's happened. I've also flirted with a gay Denny's waiter as well. Yeah, not the point.
What do you say? It's okay. I need details on both of them.
I don't remember much about the last mentioned thing, but sometimes I like to troll people, and this guy was clearly a fan of the dick, right? Now, I'm not disparaging him for his personal preferences and or choices. I'm just saying that I was so drunk that before we got to that Denny's, I was busy puking out the window while we were pulled over by cops. That's how fucking drunk I was. So for me to flirt with what I assumed at the time was a gay waiter, that's I think it's acceptable behavior of 90 or early aughts homophobia.
Wait, what?
Penis. What?
I was saying like that is kind of a good bit, but like poor guy, like if you thought you were serious.
No, I think he saw how blotto I was. And I'm pretty sure his gaydar did not go off when I was flirting with him.
I guess, I mean, maybe he just masked it well.
It took me a long time. I actually accidentally left my trench coat over there, which made me sad.
Oh, man. Wait, what? You didn't get it back?
No, I didn't remember till the next day. I was just like, ah, shit, my trench coat.
Dude, I want just like someone got like a huge come up like this trench coat.
Well, the problem was it was the old style Class A dress trench coat for the Army, and it was discontinued at that point, so I couldn't have bought another one unless I wanted to, even if I wanted to.
Hold on, let me. Yeah, I'm removing it.
They probably discontinued it back in like the mid 90s or so. I mean, the new one doesn't look too bad, but the old one looked better.
So what do I Google? Trench coat 90s.
No, Army issue trench coat.
Army issued. I almost like asterisk
No, I'm here.
Oh. Oh, sweet. I see your video now.
Oh, nice. You get to see my fat tatted ass. Oh, thanks, buddy.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like if I hit the lotto, I'd be in the chair for like probably 2 weeks.
Well, you know that meme that's like, you know, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't tell anybody, but there'd be signs. Lord knows with as much as I stream, I tell everybody, like, oops.
It was from a carnival and the tattoos or whatever there.
Oh, you're talking about actual ink.
My pockets and like a bunch of hearts.
You know what? This Sharpie's actually pretty robust. I mean, I don't want to jinx myself and have it dry out mid-stroke, but it's nobody wants it to dry out mid-stroke. Well, some freaks out there.
How do you even do that?
Do what?
Anyway, sorry, continue. Dry out mid-stroke. I mean, I guess stroke is anyway, you're definitely gonna have the pee that's like worried and has the sweat drops though, right?
What? Sweat drops? Worried? Maybe. I don't know.
No, you're like the pee or not like urine, but the Jesus, you know what I'm
I got you, buddy. It's fine. Yeah. Stream is still going. You talk whatever shit you gotta talk.
Make sure that everyone knew what an idiot I was. I didn't know you were artistic like that,
I am a man of many abilities and talents. I don't generally share unless somebody asks, and sometimes I forget to share.
Sure, that's tough. I mean, fuck, I got my cigarettes. Everything's gonna be okay, boys.
It's fine.
So did you always like draw as a kid and stuff?
Yes. I've been drawing since as long as I can remember. And with a nearly fully eidetic memory, I remember a lot.
Hell yeah.
I've got an eidetic memory. Unfortunately, it runs off of Windows Vista.
What does that mean? What'd you say? Eidetic?
I've got a photographic memory. Unfortunately, it runs off of Windows Vista, so I get a lot of blue screen of death, error 404. I have a problem connecting the dots sometimes.
Oh, right, but it's still there, kinda.
It's there, it's just sometimes I have issues accessing the information, especially on the spot. So sometimes, randomly, I'll shit out a fucking fact about something that nobody fucking cared about. Like the inventor of the AR-15, Eugene Stoner. Right, so, anyway.
Oh, yeah. I did the same shit when I explained why Die Hard 3 is the best action movie of all time.
You shut your whore fucking mouth.
Say again,
Die Hard 3?
What action movie is better than Die Hard 3, bro?
The first Hitman movie.
I mean, like, teach.
The first Die Hard movie.
Also,
Hell, Snowpiercer. I mean,
oh no, wait.
the first Die Hard movie is a fucking masterpiece in action, drama, and thrillers. Like, bro, that movie, there's you shut your whore mouth with Die Hard 3. You wearing them nostalgia glasses a little too tight, my friend. They're cutting off your brain circulation.
I thought we were agreeing this whole time. What movie are you talking about?
Any movie except for Die Hard 3? Now, don't get me wrong, Die Hard 3 was a fun movie. I enjoyed the shit out of it, but it's not a masterclass on anything. That's basically, it was a buddy cop movie as far as I'm concerned.
It was the greatest action movie ever.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I'm honestly super curious. Like, what movie were you talking about? Where you feel like it's compelling?
The original Die Hard.
Oh, dude, masterpiece as well.
A masterpiece. I like, as well.
Fuck yeah, bro. Are you kidding? Like, defines a generation or two. Winks at camera. Why would I do that when I said that?
Lord knows.
I just, can't stop trying bits.
What you bidding on?
Bit, no, bits, wisecracks, jokes,
Oh, I see.
doing bits.
Oh, wise guy, eh? You fancy yourself a comedian, huh? Look here, she.
Yeah, give me your best Jimmy Stewart.
That was pretty much it.
I mean, that was pretty great, though. Oh, It's a Wonderful Life kid. Oh, come on. Why you wrong? I guess that's...
You gotta make the Chappelle, man. You gotta do the yeah.
It's like there's always an upward inflection at the end of the sentence.
So yeah, I'm continuing to work on the stencil and whatnot.
Oh yeah, my bad.
No, that's all good.
My video keeps cutting in and out, so I don't consistently see the progress.
The progress? Progresando. I don't know. That sounds like Spanish for progress. I made it up. Now, if that's accurate, then yay. But if it isn't...
I'm intermediate Spanish because on account of my Puerto Rican nature.
I don't know what the hell Puerto Rican is, but...
Oh, Puerto Rican and Norwegian. That's what I am.
Okay, so you know how the Cubans like to say... you know how the Cubans like to say coño all the time? They're like, ah, coño!
I do, but I follow.
Alright, and then the Puerto Ricans like to say maricon a lot.
I have never heard that in my life.
You never heard maricon, you ain't fucking Puerto Rican, son. Anyways,
Bro, what?
you heard me. You ain't heard maricon, you ain't Puerto Rican. Trust me, you go over there to either Puerto Rico or just fucking New York, and you don't know maricon, you don't...
Bro, New York, literally Puerto Rican projects is where my grandma still lives. That's where I've been visiting my whole life, bro. Maricolo, I mean, I'm sure it's probably something very prominent, but...
Well, anyways, I combined the two words maricon. I combined the two words maricon and coño to maricoño. That is my word, and you know what? If they want to use it, that's fine, because it's a fucking hilarious combination of the two.
Whoa, you're melding languages?
Well, I'm melding Spanish slang. Spanish Caribbean slang specifically.
Same thing and cooler the way you said. Caribbean slang. Okay, so what about this? Do you know about Puerto Rican judo?
I know about Mexican judo. I'm sure it's similar.
No, Puerto Rican judo is judo no if I got a knife, judo no
That's Mexican judo.
That's racist.
Actually, no, it's not. And that's a very inaccurate word. Okay, so I have a very strong feeling about.
No, Ron, it wasn't like actually saying.
Well, no. At the worst, it's ethnicist. At slightly better than that, it's nationalist. But my take. Okay, listen to this tiny rant that I've got about the word racism. It's inaccurate. Okay. Now, if you hate a person because of the color of their skin or the country they're from, it's either nationalist or you're hating on their pigment and or melanin. So you're either a melaninist, you're a pigmentalist, or you are a nationalist. But racist makes no fucking sense because we're all the same fucking race.
Be an asshole.
If we weren't the same race, I couldn't have babies with X plus Y. You know what I'm saying? So racist is a very inaccurate word, and it's usually thrown out when you've won the argument.
Actually, like, I don't know, though, because, like, I agree with how ridiculous it is, but, like, that's how ridiculous, like, people who judge others like that are, like, that's how ridiculous
It usually
is.
comes.
You know, like,
It usually comes from a place of deep ignorance and lack of exposure to those other people that you hate. Now, the Hungarians are not necessarily known for.
and the need to feel superior. Sorry.
No, okay, so Hungarians and Koreans are not known for how accepting they are of other races, so it's amazing I came out as well as I did.
Hungarian, Korean, that's dumb.
Yeah, that makes me a Hung Asian. Anyways,
I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Asian. Puerto Rican. Look at us, a couple of melted pots.
melted pot. I love your dry tone with it. You know, it's wonderful.
Yeah, we're just trying our best.
I'm not. I'm trying to do better.
That means you're trying your best.
Nah, I could do much better, but I'm doing what I can with what I've got, and that's I could try harder, but at the same time,
Right. I mean, who couldn't?
I can complain about how few viewers I've got.
Your best is accepting that, like, you're not doing everything, but you're doing what you can.
So where are you staying at right now, Tratch?
Wait, what'd you say?
I said, where are you staying at right now? What state?
Oh, Indiana, but
Indiana. So are you on Central Time in Indiana?
no, I think like we're just like the last Eastern Standard Time. Like if you drive an hour, the time change happens, basically. But
Well,
we're
no,
still
I was just wondering because I was just like, you should just have a regular streaming time and raid me, man. I mean, I know people that are fans of you would probably tune out from me immediately, but it's weird because we are almost diametrically opposed on all our views and beliefs, generally speaking. But the fact that we can conversate means that there's still hope for people.
That's like the best part, bro. The dialogue. You teach me and I teach you. Fucking Pokemon, bro. For them.
Well, it turns out the reason why Ash got Pikachu.
Wait, what'd you say?
Ash got Pikachu for a reason because Professor Oak traveled through time and met Ash as the owner of Pikachu. But anyways, penis.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, it's legit canon.
Provide details.
I watched a fucking short or a reel on YouTube and I was just like, that's interesting.
Wait, so Professor Oak went back in time?
Professor Oak went forward in time. Professor Oak came as a young child with his Pokemon whose power apparently went to the nth degree and made him travel through time to the future, and he met Ash and blah blah blah. long story short, that was his decision to make Pikachu the only viable option for Ash because he met Ash in the future with Pikachu.
Wait, what feature? Like this feature, like when Ash gets Pikachu? Or are you talking about like
Past that, when Ash was already bonded with Pikachu and so on and so forth. Past the whole first season of Pikachu always shocking the shit out of him.
right. So, but like what? Like why though?
I don't know the specifics because I didn't pay that close attention because I like the concept of Pokemon. I'm not as familiar as I should be considering how much money and time I've spent on Pokemon.
Oh yeah, it is for sure. But yeah, no, like that's fine. Yeah, I think there's a bunch of really cool theories and stuff.
It's not a theory. It's been canonized through the movie. One of the movies.
Wait, what movie?
I don't know which one. Stop.
Alright, okay.
You're asking too much.
Let's talk about Tetris. You know when you
And you know that moment where you don't get any misdrops and you fucking rock everybody's face off and you take number one? Yeah, I like those matches. Oh.
I mean, yeah, so most of my matches, mostly.
Oh, that's right, because you're the bad boy of Tetris. I remember you saying that dumb shit.
Yes, I am. Actually, I'm not.
You're just bad.
You know that. Honestly, I was like thinking about it, like that recurring thing I say to my cousins. I was like, bro, I have more blackout drunk wins than you have games played. It's like telling to a life that like doesn't.
Well, that's because T99 was set up for the defensive player.
Oh, dude, yeah, fuck forwarding. Yeah, no, it's just like, if you really just want to win and abuse the mechanics of the game, then it's like, yeah, why doesn't everyone just forward and stall the entire time? But that's not what's cool.
I mean, I think T99 is one of the less good versions of Tetris.
I mean, it's like super subjective, that whole sentence.
It plays slow as shit, and it was meant for defensive and fucking bullshit players. I mean, I'm sorry, for bad boys of Tetris, my bad. I said it wrong.
Oh, wait, so like, what's your Tetris of choice? Because I'll fuck your shit up in Tetria, which is probably like, objectively and empirically the best and most effective version of Tetris.
I would love to take the Pepsi challenge on that. Unfortunately, there's not a controller that I'm satisfied with to use, and I refuse to QWERTY it. So right now I'm looking for a fight stick right now that I can use not only on my Nintendo but also on my Xbox as well as on my PC. Now I've yet to find one that's not like $500 fucking dollars.
What's a fight stick?
A joystick.
You're talking about. Wait, how do you play Tetris?
Right now, just with the controller and the D-pad.
What controller?
Fucking shit-ass wired controller. I've tried the wireless controller, and my button inputs versus what happens on the screen are two totally different things. The wireless peripherals for the Switch are absolute shit.
Okay, so here's where my confusion / marveling came from. When you said fight stick, I imagined like one of those like Street Fighter. That's how you Tetris the game with a fucking joystick and the big two red buttons or whatever. That's what I thought you meant the whole time. That's what I was like, dude, you are bad.
Okay, I mean, so I am was it style over substance guy every day. I've never completed what the fuck is it, the not the T-spin, what was it, the triple T-spin? No, the word where you Yeah, I've never done a triple T-spin. Never. Not even by accident. My brain does not work like that. It refuses to accept. I've had setups, and I fucking gank it. I just fuck it up so bad.
That's totally fine. There's no wrong way to Tetris.
Well, apparently for T99, my style is definitely not the one. I'm satisfied when I average about 30% wins.
Oh, wait. Sorry, my throat is poopy.
Poopy throat was my favorite so far. Personally, for me, it's Tetris Splash on the 360. Unfortunately, you know, the 360 marketplace is coming offline, I think, this week. Doesn't fucking matter. I mean, so far, from my personal experience, Tetris Splash on the 360 was the most responsive Tetris that I've played. Now, I've seen Tetrio, and I see how fast people play on it. I'm very impressed. Now, I question the speed that some of the people play at on Puyo Puyo Tetris. Like, I've watched the highlights of some of the top guys, and I'm like, no fucking way. There's got to be a fight stick or some kind of fucking mod or hack, because there's no way they played this fast. Anyways,
In Tetrio, it's like absolutely like verifiably true.
Well, I once I find my fight stick, you still won't find me on Tetrio until I've had about 6 months to a year's worth of practice, because I'm not saying I'm the fastest, but I doubt you'll find more than 1,000 people on this planet that are faster than me at Tetris. Doubt it.
That's probably fair. I mean, like, I'm up there too, like, definitely in the top 1,000 then. But the big thing about Tetrio is, which you are like a super, actually, I don't know, dude, I've gotten fucking
Okay, so let me put it to you this way. In Tetris Splash, okay, I think it was a 7-person lobby, right? In Tetris Splash, because of the lack of delay of sending pieces and so on and so forth, using nothing but singles and doubles, I could clear out a lobby in 45 seconds.
Oh yeah, dude, that's like the best part about that's the best thing about Tetris.
Well, that's what I hate about T99. I'll do a fucking damn 11 combo with Tetrises and T-spins and not fucking knock out anybody.
Oh, Tetris. Oh, 99.
I fucking hate 99 for that shit.
I don't really like pay attention to that shit. I fucking play Tetris. But that's why Tetrio is like the best because you can adjust the sensitivity. Like you don't have to like make it. You tweak it like literally to like a 0.1.
Well, it's the fan-made game, and unfortunately, I've yet to find the peripheral to actually attack it. My best guess is to reteach myself Tetris with a fight stick.
Wait, like a Street Fighter?
Yeah, like a Street Fighter type joystick with multiple buttons and so on and so forth.
You're my hero.
Well, I do plan on getting a Tetris Grandmaster title at some point. I don't know how I'm going to do it unless I practice with a joystick. Because in order to get the Tetris Grandmaster title, you need to do it on a specific cabinet, and that requires joystick skills. I don't have those right now.
Training hard.
Right? I need to eat my senzu beans.
Yeah, dude, just like making a cardboard like joystick to practice with. It's like while you're fucking eating breakfast and shit. Be like, honey, maybe you should stop your grandmaster training.
Maybe you should shut your whore mouth and flip that fucking pancake, whore! Anyways.
I don't pay you.
You don't pay me at all.
What are you talking about? Everything okay? But like, you see like the fucking formulas around your head and shit.
Right?
I mean, always, I don't know about you, but like 24/7, always, especially at night when I lay down, I see always builds.
You see always what?
Like
See, I never like that's another thing. I'm a seat of his pants player. I deal with what I've got, and I don't think past the 5 pieces that it's telling me that are coming. So.
I wasn't talking about like. I mean, sometimes like specific builds, but I'm talking about like randomly assorted boards that I'm like down stacking in my head, like not any particular.
Well, it turns out that I thought that what's his face was slower than me, but turns out he's faster than me. God damn it.
That boy Tetris. Oh, true. I mean, he's like
Well, who?
Bad boy of Tetris.
No, you're definitely not faster than me.
Just actually, dude, I might be now though. Like I used to be, like for sure you put me out of the water speed wise, not necessarily.
Speed is all I've got. Speed is all I know. Speed is all I use.
But I'm telling you, bro. But like, I got it's like what do they call it in One Piece? And please don't spoil it. But with the gears.
Oh, I'm not up to Gear 5 yet. Not even close.
No, I don't even know. I've always needed like Gear 2, bro.
Oh my god, you're still at fucking Water 7 and shit.
Nah, just past I'm at what the fuck is it called? Baskerville Mansion. Thriller Bark.
Thriller Bark was probably one of the better story arcs out there in the earlier seasons.
Really?
Yeah.
That's where I fell off.
Thriller Bark! Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said anyway.
I think, dude, I fucking, like, that's what I've always loved that show. I've always felt like some sort of pull, like, I don't know, back like in the Tsunami days and shit. And, like, the fucking desert shit and the
Well, that was.
chopper arc, like, the chopper arc was homebrewed.
Oh, the chopper arc fucked me up, man. I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. Oh yeah, that the desert and the sky, yeah, dude, like that's like probably top 5 fight scenes all time for me is him versus the lightning dude.
Well, have you seen my Zoro that I painted? I mean, this was, God, it's been a year and a half since I finished it, but anyways, I used this overhead transparency to make the 4x2 canvas.
Nice.
That was from the Thriller Bark, where nothing happened.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
No, that's the meme. But if you ever finish Thriller Bark, you'll know that nothing happened.
Right. I will. Someday.
No, you need to. You need at the very least you need to finish Thriller Bark and tell me what you thought.
That's good. That gives me like incentive now.
Incentive.
Because I don't know, for a reason it was like, it was because I finished it all like so much up to that point.
Well, all you need to know about One Piece.
It's like,
All you need to know about One Piece is, unlike other anime, like we'll just say Boruto, Naruto, whatever, there's less filler than any other anime that's run for more than 100 episodes, right? Not percentage-wise now. There's less filler for One Piece, and with each consecutive season, the quality of the animation improves, and so does the storytelling. So I don't know why people couldn't get into it. There's too many episodes, yet you've rewatched Naruto and Boruto 10 times, or Dragon Ball. Like, bro, really? There's too many episodes?
Because that's a good point. Aside from the Dragon Ball like entire franchise, One Piece is like the first, 1,000+ episode thing. And also, I just want to say, to be honest, bro, I fucking love One Piece filler episodes. Like, one of my favorite episodes is like when Sanji gets finds the salt or whatever. Like magical salt or whatever.
It's the tsunami salt, man. Off the rooftops. Dried and collected.
That's like, dude, I love that shit. It's like, dude, it's not filler, bro. That's some character growth.
It's important to achieve the all blue. That's what I keep, you know, my girl's like, we're never going to finish it. I'll be like 90-something before we catch up. And I'm like, that's fine. I mean, we watch one episode every like 2 or 3 weeks or so. I think I've got her up to like episode 30, 31 maybe. And it's okay. Of One Piece. My girl.
Nice. I mean, 31 episodes. Keeping at it.
It's a slow grind. You cutting out, buddy.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Check 1, 2.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Big old bag of dicks. Yeah.
Wait, you hear me now?
I done been hearing you. You can't hear me for some reason.
No, I can hear you right now. But if you can hear me, say poop.
Who?
Nice. Alright, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like cutting out my internet. But Hunter x Hunter, have you seen Hunter x Hunter?
Hunter x Hunter? No, I've not watched it.
Oh, dude, I think you would like it.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, that's my favorite anime. That's actually, like, possibly my favorite fictional universe of all time. Let alone anime.
Well, it's one of those things like, which anime universe would you like to live in? I'm like, I definitely love One Piece, but I would not want to live in that universe.
Yeah, fuck that. That's why Hunter x Hunter would be the best. But, I don't know. But, like, okay, so I have to watch Thriller Bark. Actually, now I'm not gonna hold you to watching a whole new fucking anime. I'll just politely suggest that you should watch Hunter x Hunter.
I appreciate the suggestion. Waffles.
What does waffles mean?
What does penis mean?
Like, the shaft?
Yeah. It's a funny word for a funny organ.
Penis or...
Yes.
What was the thing you said?
Waffles?
Waffles.
It's just something I say.
I do the same thing with Ding Dong.
Twinkies are better.
Frankie. Wait, what?
What?
Are you talking about the hostess cake things?
Yep.
What did you say, Frankie's? What are those?
Twinkies?
Oh, Twinkies. Sorry, my bad. Twinkies are dope, too, though. I mean, like, I respect it. I respect the choice. But I meant more like Ding Dong as a random noun.
But Twinkies are weird because they are as moist as they are dry.
Holy fuck.
I enjoy the duality, but at the same time, it's just like, why is it such a confusing snack?
You just blew my mind, bro.
You're
That's
welcome.
why it's the best snack, bro. It's like paradox.
Because all the cream filling in the world won't make it as dry as a pack of saltines, but at the same time, it's as moist as it is dry, which makes no fucking sense!
Probably because it's spongy. So it's equal parts dry
Well, I've never had a cake that I enjoyed that was dry.
Yeah, but,
It's a weird one.
it's a good one though. Tried and true. Or like, to me personally, Ding Dongs and Twinkies, bro. All day.
You know what? I prefer snowballs. Not the sexual act.
Nice. Wait, what's the sexual act?
You haven't seen Clerks?
Not in like fucking probably a decade.
Maybe it wasn't Clerks. Maybe it was Mallrats. It was either Clerks or Mallrats, but snowballing is where you jizz in her mouth and she puts it back in your mouth and you put it back in her mouth. And I'm just like, bro! Anyways, welcome to the Psycho Veteran stream.
Yeah, oof,
I
so
mean,
you're not talking about that, you're talking about the pastry though. That's what you like.
I prefer that over Twinkies or Ding Dongs. It's a tough call with Ho-Hos, though. Ho-Hos are what Twinkies should have been.
No, but they're chocolate though. Something about the Twinkies where it's like, it's not chocolate, but it's cake. Like sometimes they need a break from chocolate, yeah.
You never need a break from chocolate, my friend.
Thanks for checking me, bro.
You know what we do need a break from? All the stuff the media is telling us to do. That's what we need a break from.
I never consult the media ever.
Well, media has a tendency of bleeding into everything else, my friend.
Wait, what?
Media has a tendency of bleeding into everything else.
Oh yeah, I mean like, yeah, for sure. There's always like agendas everywhere in every fucking fast. But yeah, it's just like, it's a funny meme though, like, and stuff.
Oh, waffles. So, do you think you're going to be good enough for video connection? Because I'm probably going to end the stream, like I said, soon. But I feel like there's only 3 more faces I got to do, so I want to do those, and then I'm going to end the stream, but I'll stay in the chat with you for a little bit. On the Discord.
However you feel, yeah, I'm just like, it would be pitch black if I turned on the camera now, but I can go inside.
No, I'm talking about, like, how well am I coming through on your end, because, you know, I never finished the tour.
I do see you.
And I've got all new furniture for the bedroom now, so...
Cheers.
Ah. As the Germans say, Prost! Oh my gosh. You know what? So I guess my GF was suggesting that I have to make 100 Ps. I'm like, I've got a plan. It won't be 100 Ps, but it'll say 100 Ps, so you know it's 100 Ps. There's no way in hell I'm gonna draw 100 damn Ps.
So like parentheses, sorry, I mean, be quiet for a second.
Uh-oh.
So like parentheses, 100 Ps.
100
Just
Ps?
like get it right. Oh, Lucy wants to go outside.
Who wants to go outside?
My dope P wants to go outside.
Your dope P?
Lucy, the best and prettiest girl.
I don't know. I don't think my dog is quite the prettiest, but she's very sweet.
All dogs are the best and prettiest.
My dog's alright.
I mean, yeah, I guess I just accept my accent. But generally, dogies are awesome.
Oh, dobies. That's what you've been saying.
No, doggies.
Oh.
Like with a dumb accent.
That's a pretty dumb accent. I'll give you that.
Doggies. Yeah, I don't know why that's Alright, let me see if my video works here. Can you even see me at all?
I see darkness.
Where's the moon?
I see a dog hair on my screen, but I don't see. Oh! I saw a fleck of light for a brief moment. And maybe some clouds.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette without going outside.
Well, shit, as soon as I end the stream, I'll have a cigarette. But since I already had that walk away moment,
True, yeah, do you move?
oh, look at them lips.
Can you see me a little bit?
I definitely saw that tash.
Damn, bro. Alright, for the sake of my battery, I'm gonna...
Oh, that's what happened last time we were talking. And the battery died. Your phone died.
Yeah, dude, I was guilty. That's how I was like sitting in my car for pretty much this whole time. So I haven't like plugged in.
Well, we have no idea on this end.
100 bees. Or was it 1,000 or 100?
100. That's why I use the 100 meme template.
But you gotta have that one that's like wearing like upright eyebrows and then like a couple of sweat drops like flying off his forehead, you know what I'm talking about? Actually, you don't have to do that, but I guess that would be my favorite.
I appreciate the suggestion. Thank you.
Maybe I'll just draw that.
You should draw that and send it to me in Discord or something.
Yeah, but it's gonna be on MS Paint 5, sure.
Impress me.
I actually used to be pretty fucking sweaty at MS Paint.
I was never good, but I did take the time to like super zoom in and do shit. But I've seen some fucking stupid good shit, like almost photoreal shit. I'm like, okay, I was never on that level.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's always gonna be fucking gods out there, whatever. I appreciate them. But yeah, you know, like sitting there for hours and zooming in. Fucking thinking you're great. Of course, all the archives are lost forever.
Not true. Well, I mean, maybe for some people.
I never like saved them to anything in the computer they were on. Like, I don't even fucking know where it is. It's
But, oh, you're talking about your personal ones. Okay, well.
yeah.
Once again, Tretch, I always say that language is important. You should always speak as clearly as possible, assuming that everyone around you is somewhat functionally retarded.
That's me though. I'm that guy. I'm the functionally retarded one in the scenario. So,
Oh, snap.
do I also have to talk?
I mean, you do what you gotta do, boo-boo.
That's
Oh, come on. Finish this last... Don't die on me, Marker. Not yet. We're so close. I mean, I have plenty of other markers, but I just want to finish off with this one. I'll throw it in the trash immediately after the stream if it's, like, cashed out. It's not cashed out though, it's just not wanting to fill these specific spots.
A tool well used. Of course, you can say the same about me and my last marriage.
Oh my god, N-word Scissorhands. I'm done with you.
What does that mean, Edward Scissor?
No, N-word Scissorhands.
What does that mean?
Shut up, don't make me say it.
I don't even know what I would be making you say. I'm genuinely confused.
You brought up the whole divorce thing, my ex-wife.
Yeah, what does that have to do with Edward Scissor?
I didn't say Edward.
Oh, man.
I said N-word Scissorhands.
Right, yeah, see, I don't know how that relates.
Waffles. You don't have common sense. Well, that's cool.
Sometimes.
Common sense is a curse, not a superpower. Because you gotta deal with everybody else that doesn't have it.
Yeah, but like, same thing with the reverse though too, Loki.
The reverse.
Like not having common sense is like a lack of burden. But also like a great burden.
No, it's not a burden at all if you're not aware that it is.
What?
Okay, so the best way I can describe that is you wouldn't care about how miserable your life is if you would have died before you were cognizant of existing, right? So, if you don't know you ain't got something and you don't have enough wherewithal to realize it, it's not a loss or a burden. Does that make sense? I didn't ask if you heard me. I asked if it made sense.
Oh no, yeah, I just like connected my headphones. Oh yeah, no, it just makes sense. I was just considering just like being circumcised. Like you don't know
Oh yeah, I made a Mr. Peanut Pete. Shit, why the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna grab the camera so I can show you more detail on the stream. But I'm officially done for tonight. But in the meantime, can't really do much, but oh, look how pretty. Are you enjoying this? Waffles. Anyways, see? I got my phone over there. I got my other phone for the Discord. But I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Tretch, I think you're the only one left. But I'll be back on Friday at around 8:30, 9 o'clock Central. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye!